were Gentiles.
All right. Oh, I just had that too.
All right. All right, you got it?
Yeah.
But fellow citizens with the saints, and like brother mentioned, who are the saints? So called the relative on the America. And of the household of Yahweh Shai, and are built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets. Yahweh Shai, Amashiach himself is the chief cornerstone, at whom all the building built and framed together groweth unto a holy temple in the Lord.
Holy temple in the Lord. Okay, holy means simple. Again, like the brother mentioned, Deuteronomy 7:6. The Lord said, "Ye are holy people." The other nations are holy people. What makes us holy? What makes us separate? Laws, statutes, and commandments. All right, that's what makes us separate from these other nations.
In whom ye also are built together for an habitation of Yahweh Shai through the Spirit. So again, man, it's Most High is building that temple as we speak, man. All right, that third temple. All right, it's spiritual temple, man. All right, made of men. All right, Israelite men.
Right?
Yeah, that was it.
I had back you up, brother. And basically, yeah, those Gentiles being Israelites. This is 1 Corinthians 12 and verse 1. It says, "Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I would not have you ignorant." Now let's stop there when it says brethren. Who is the Apostle Paul speaking to? To the Israelites. When we read the book of Romans, the 9th chapter, talks about to my kinsmen, my brethren, according to the flesh, who are Israelites.
I got that word exactly
Yeah, you
real
got it.
quick. It's Romans chapter 9, verse 3. For I could wish that I myself were an accuser of Mashiach, for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, right? According to the flesh, bloodline,
Yep.
all right? Not spiritual, like nothing, it's real physical bloodline, all right? Of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, all right? Verse 4, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the promise of Yahweh and the promise of Christ. So, brethren, who are Israelites? All right, so you have to be an Israelite. All right, with your blacks, Latinos, and Native Seminole lineage. And not everybody on the planet is an Israelite. You can't convert to being an Israelite. You have to be born an Israelite.
Right? It's bloodline.
All right, bloodline. It's not it's spiritual too. It's a spiritual thing too, but like even the Israelite born, their bloodline goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, so like the whole Christian argument holds spiritual. It's all spiritual. I mean, it is spiritual too, but the bloodline has to go back to those people, man. You have to go back to that royal bloodline as well. All right.
All right, going back to this 1 Corinthians 12, again, verse 1, it says, "Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I will not have you ignorant. Ye know that ye were Gentiles, carried away into these dumb idols, even as you were led."
Right. I'm sorry, God. You were Gentiles born into these dumb idols. Again, just like today. Here in America, we get basically got our nationality beat out of us. All right, we are carried away to these dumb idols like Christianity. We believe that that's why a lot of our people don't believe in the Israelites, because of Christianity. They're carried away into these dumb idols. So everything is straightened up. All right, that's why they don't believe that they're Israelites. They're the Christian. It's all the plantation Christianity. All right, it's the reason why a lot of our people don't believe they're Israelites, because they believe in all love and everybody coming together. God loves everybody, and Jesus is going to save me, and everybody believes him. But that's all garbage. Scriptures don't say that. Scriptures clearly say in Revelation 7, 144,000 and 1/3 of the nation of Israel is going to be delivered. Clearly it said that. All right? The destruction ain't going to come to all the elected citizens. So what does that mean about the other people? They don't matter. They're going to be left behind in this destruction. It's Ephesians chapter 2, verse 11. Wherefore remember that ye being in times past Gentiles in the flesh. Which again, just meaning that we didn't know that we were Israelites. Right? That's all that means. times past, it's like it. You are called uncircumcision on that which is called the circumcision in the flesh made by hands. Verse 12. That at that time you were without a Mashiach, being aliens which are strangers from the commonwealth of Israel and strangers of the covenant of the promise having no right. The promise, who's the promise given to? The Israelites. Having no hope and without Yahweh in the world. Right, we know that word commonwealth. It means citizenship. All right, citizen, a citizen. You have to be a citizen of Israel. How are you a citizen of Israel? You think in the ancient world, you might go get a plot of land in the land of Judah? No. Yeah, to show your paperwork, to show that you're okay, this is my forefather. Whoever, David, Solomon, Mozart, whatever. You gotta show your line, then you get all your plot of land. You can't just go into the land of Israel. You might go into the land of Israel and say, give me a plot of land in the land of Judah, or a plot of land in the land of Ephraim, or Manasseh, or Gad. Or you can't do that. It's commonwealth citizenship. There's no dual citizenship either.
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. It says, "And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone."
Right, scattered into Americans all over the place. The two major religions are followed: Islam and Christianity.
That is awesome. Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah. Us and know that our fathers know. All the scriptures also say your fathers have inherited lies. Right? Because our people was taught, our fathers our parents were taught. Believe in Jesus, believe in this and that, go to church and be a Baptist and all that. That's how our fathers have inherited lies, and they got passed over generation to generation. That's why our people are all out of their mind. Very pulling down and out of their mind.
You said it though, our plantation Christianity.
It's not. You know, the hard thing in the plantation of Christianity. Of course, the slave master, he's not going to tell you the truth. He's not going to tell you that you're better than like you're better than him. He's not going to tell you that. Why would he tell you that?
Right.
He's trying to keep you below him.
Like that devil, when we were in slavery, the devil took out parts of the scripture, all right, that confirmed that it was talking about us, man.
Yeah, he wouldn't even let you read about it.
Yeah.
And if you could read it, he says great. You had to
Hey, look at Nat Turner, man.
He was bringing out scriptures. When they put the scriptures about our Psalms, let us bind the new feathers and iron. I think he brought it out of there with the Psalms. So yeah, man, like Esau's whole idea is to keep doing that low vibration, man. That you're nothing, you're a nigga, you're a whole lot of nigga, you never be better than him. And anything in life. Which is a lot, we're over it.
Very, yeah.
They bring out Deuteronomy 76.
Basketball, football, baseball,
and life in June.
life.
And Deuteronomy 32.
Hey, like the brother mentioned last week, man. All right, like the brother mentioned last week. If this devil had to go through what we went through, man, this devil would have been offering himself left and right.
But he's want to go through.
Yeah, God.
But double.
Yeah, God.
Yeah, look at the CEO of Ben Ellis, the OMC of whatever, Ben back beyond.
Yeah.
That company's going under. He offered himself, just hopped off a bridge, leaped out of not a bridge. He leaped out of a 23-story building, man, to his death, man. They can't handle it. That's why I did that video where strong was spiritually, mentally, and physically that he saw. All right, and we get that too in Genesis 25. One people should be stronger than the other. They got 25 and 26.
All right, I got this is Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. But thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people, unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The Lord then did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were his people, for ye were the fewest of all people. But because the Lord loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he has sworn to your fathers, again, made this oath to our forefathers, Jacob. Right? That's why I was before the brother said and bring this out. I had Psalm 146. All right, because he only gave these laws and commandments to children in Israel, man. That's the nation of Israel. That's the only people that the Most High is dealing with. And one of you brothers also grab St. Andrew's the 5th chapter. It's 5 and 21. All right, this is one of my favorite scriptures, man. I bring it out a lot, man. All right, because this further proves, man, that the Most High has favorites, man. All right, the Most High has favorites. He don't give a damn about these other nations. All right.
I gotta go through Deuteronomy 32.
Oh yeah, is it on that?
It was a little bit more. All right, back in verse 8, which he has sworn unto your fathers, hath the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt.
Yeah, the Lord didn't deliver all nations out of the land of Egypt. All the nations wouldn't have dealt with us. You read Exodus the 2nd chapter, it tells you that the children of Israel cried our children and all wonders, and they had to serve. It didn't say all nations cried. It did have a mixed multitude amongst us, but they all died off in the wilderness.
So right, man. Hey, man. This is only for Israel, man. At the end of the day, man. All right, the kingdom to come is for Israel. All right, it's not for Esau. Damn sure it isn't for Esau. These other nations, because Esau already got his, man.
And we can get Jeremiah 16 too, deliverance out of the land of the north.
Yeah, I also want to bring out Daniel 4 verse I believe 17 or 18.
Was in that?
Yeah,
This is the book of Deuteronomy 32 and verse 8. It says, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance,
This is their land.
when he separated the sons of Adam,
Right, we all come from Adam. Even all Jason, everybody comes from Adam on the earth. And Bishop Adamo, which means the ground.
he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel, for the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob.
His portion is his people, which is Israelites.
Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. Right, so Jacob is just the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. We get the best of the best, we get the best lands, we get the whole world, we get the whole universe under our joint heirs with the Lord Yahushua.
He created the world for our sakes.
Yep. The earth, all the planets, we get joint heirs with the Lord Yahushua, because it's really all for him, the Lord Yahushua. We joint heirs with him, so we get all of this. Heathen don't get anything. Alright? They don't get nothing at all. I got a real quick one. This is Tobit chapter Tobit chapter 4. Yeah, the scriptures say, give them to the wicked. Brother, it's so good.
I had that Genesis, the older shall serve the young.
Yeah.
Right, this is Genesis 25, verse 23. And the Lord said to her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. The one people shall be stronger, which is us, so-called Negro Latino Native Americans. All right. Then the other people, the elder shall serve the young. All right. And the other people are Esau, Edom, man. All right. Like brother mentioned earlier, Hey, we're just flat out better than these damn devils, man. All right, we're just flat out better, man, at everything, man. All right.
Yeah, it was even when everybody, the Lord was made, if everybody was made equal, everybody was able to do the same. Everybody, it's special guys and special people in the world, man. Everybody's not the same. All right, Most High being equal, different. All right, special. That's the children of Israel. If it was all equal, then everybody, all nations would be able to all jump the same, run the same speed.
Yep.
But it's not. There's no equality amongst us, man, at all.
And that new covenant wasn't only for one people. Got something real quick.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
All right, this is the book of First Pt.2, First Peter chapter 2 and verse 9. It says, after the 7, it says, unto you, therefore, which believe he is precious, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner, and a stone of stumbling, and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto also they were appointed. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
All right, that's speaking about us, man. All right, it calls us peculiar people, like holy people. All right, which means separate, man. And what separates us? These laws, statutes, and commandments. All right, I got grab Psalms 147.
Yeah, this is Tobit chapter 4, verse 17. Pour out thy bread on the burial of the just, but give nothing to the wicked. Right, who's the wicked? Esau. So the wicked get nothing.
Yep.
All right, I mean, they got their portion on this side. Job 9:24, the earth is given his hands to the wicked. But in the next world, what are they going to get? They're not going to get anything. All right? Zedekiah Bible Dictionary tells you that Esau, Edom, is the only nation that was promised no mercy at all. Like nothing. He's not going to get anything. He's going to lose his land. He's going to, whatever, and get your inheritance represents your land. He's going to lose that. How do we know that? Because it says in Deuteronomy, Obadiah, it tells you that Judah is going to inherit that land. So what does that tell you? Esau is going to be gone. After the 1,000 years of slavery, Esau is going to be gone. Because after the 1,000 years of slavery, it tells you in Revelation 20, all nations get their inheritance back. They get their own land. Ham will get his shit back. Elah, they get their lands back. All right, but it says that Judah is going to inherit, the tribe of Judah is going to inherit the land of Edom, the mountains of Edom. So what does that tell you? Esau ain't going to be around. Where is Esau on the beat? Ashes.
Right.
As far as the spirit, we don't know what the Most High is going to do with the spirit.
Right.
He probably going to stick them in other nations. They'll probably be, put in other nations or whatever. Again, that's just, us speaking as a man. We don't know. He said, the Lord might do away with his spirit too. Hopefully he does. No, he can't kill the spirit. But the Most High can, but, we don't know what the Most High going to do with his spirit. But as far as white people, they'll be dealing with it. They all go. Good riddance too, man. He's the reason why you feel the way you feel right now. If you're feeling whatever emotion you're feeling right now, outside of happiness, he's the reason why, man. Because he's oppressing you, man.
This second Ezra 5, verse 23. And said, O Lord, that bearest rule of every wood of the earth, and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee only one vine. And of all lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit. And of all the flowers thereof, one lily. And of all the depths of the sea, thou hast chosen thee one river. And of all built cities, thou hast thou hast hollowed Zion unto thyself. And of all the fowls that are created, thou hast named thee one dove. And of all the cattle that are made, thou hast divided thee one sheep. And among all the multitudes of people, thou hast gotten thee one people. One people, man. The scripture says one people, man. All right. And unto this people whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is approved of all. Right? We're backing up Psalms 147. Right? He only gave these laws and commandments unto Judah and Israel, man, which is 12 tribes of Israel. Not these other nations. Damn sure it's not Esau. This devil swears upon the scripture. All right. He said this is a God-fearing country. All right. Well, he don't go. He don't. This devil doesn't go by nothing pertaining to the scriptures, man.
Wasn't it what was that? Reagan, I think, that made the Bible the law of the land. The law of the land. They don't live like brother said. They don't live by nothing after the Bible, man. Nothing. In fact, they purposely set up laws and statutes or whatever to be against the Holy Scriptures.
Yeah, they're anti-Bible people. Anything Bible condemns, they're for it.
Purposely, man. It's like it be little stuff. Like, let's say like the law, like in the law, it talks about how a man's supposed to get paid on the same day that he works. This devil will hold your check for a week, maybe even 2 weeks.
Hey, so what? Like
Some damn.
Yeah, some jobs you get paid monthly.
They ain't supposed to pay people real money. They give you paper money.
Yeah, God.
Supposed to give them gold and silver or some kind of resource.
Something like that. Just look at the debt system, man. All right, after 7 years, your debt is supposed to be forgiven, man. All right, but this devil continually, all right, he hounds you, he takes you to court. All right,
yeah, usually, you know, sure. Like a light bill, if you lay on your light bill, you gotta give a late fee. That's wicked, man. You gotta that.
Yeah,
that's usual. It don't matter if it takes you 200 years to pay your light bill. If it's $100, it's supposed to be $100. Or you with interest, you owe us $3,000. That's wicked, man. You get a car loan, or you gotta pay interest on it before you even start paying for the car. That's wicked, man. All that shit is wicked. But as our brother said, everything he stands for is against the scriptures. Even little stuff like that, people don't even think about.
Yeah,
and then the thing is, the people that run the society are supposed to be so-called Jews. They're supposed to be the Israelites. Yeah. They're supposed to be following those laws. The Feast of Tabernacles. Whether the Feast of Tabernacles right now. Stop it.
No, I'm gonna stop it. And read it and start it.
Oh, all right, yeah.
It's at 41. All right, it's
all right, it's lucky, brothers. Yeah, the Feast of Tabernacles. All right, it's Sabbath. It's a Sabbath day. Yeah, everything's open. You look around, everything's open. You just go by this bar and all that, everything's open. Yeah. You think anybody gonna go out in the weather boots? The weather the tent? No, nobody's gonna do that. Unless you might have campers or whatever that's doing it, but they don't know. They're just doing it. They're not doing it to keep the laws. Our scriptures say the law is slack. Esau is not conforming any of the laws. Didn't catch it. Day of Atonement was Sunday night. Everything was open. All the restaurants today was open.
Yep.
Everything was supposed to be closed Sunday night to Monday night. Was it? No. He's not. Esau's not. That's why he's gonna get judged, man. He's gonna get the harshest judgment.
I got another precept. All right, this is Amos 1:11. Thus says the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
Right. What is a transgression? Transgression is a sin, committing a sin. And again, he don't keep from the highest, the highest up laws in the Bible to the lowest laws in the Bible. He don't keep none of them. Not one of them. Because not one. Only one he somewhat keeps is the law of murder. You can't just kill somebody, right? Get away with it. That's the only way he kind of keeps. But even with that, there's such things as justifiable killing. He'll throw you in prison for that.
Yeah. Like, for example, if a man come in on the commit adultery,
it's supposed to be killed on the spot. No trial, no nothing. You say, look, this is my wife. I caused this bed with this guy. Oh, it's fine. And the cops supposed to walk out of the door. Yeah. Call the paddy wagon, pick them both up. You're not supposed to see the cops again about that matter. You're supposed to hear about that never again. What does Esau do? He's going to arrest you, you gotta go to court and you're gonna go to jail, prison for life. So there is such thing as a justifiable kill. Excuse say that's what you want murder. All right, I just can't kill somebody because I like his tennis shoes. I can't afford them, so I want his. I can't just murder somebody for that.
True.
For that reason. All right. But like the brother mentioned with the adultery or my LGBTQ community, it's supposed to be a public execution on them.
Yeah.
You catch one of them in the streets, but as Esau, no, you do that, you definitely they'll probably give you the death penalty. He protects those people.
Because that's what he is, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the law is born.
What that devil is. Right? Because he did pursue his brother with the sword and did cast off all pity.
Right. Oh, it's like
right, man. The devil pursued his brother with the sword and he continued to do so. Right? What is the modern day sword? The gun, man. All right, he shoots Jake down in the street still, man. All right, this devil hasn't shown Jake any mercy, man.
Right.
It's been Yahweh Shemel Shai that showed Jake mercy. All right, because if it was up to this devil, we would have been eradicated, man. All right, we would have been done with years ago, man. All right, but that's the Lord having mercy upon us, man. All right, we truly serve the best power upon the earth, really the only in true power, man.
And with all
right. Yep, come on.
I got a scripture to back you up real quick. It's like, what's that scripture? We would have been likened to Sodom and Gomorrah, if the Lord had not left the remnant.
I think it's what Jeremiah's one.
That's all.
It's either Jeremiah or
Isaiah. Isaiah 1:9. It says, this is the book Isaiah 1 and verse chapter 9. It's like chapter 1 and verse 9. It says, except the Lord of hosts have left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been at Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah.
Okay, now.
Hey man, that's the Most High having mercy upon us, man. All right, so we should have been done with a long time ago, man.
Yep.
All right, but hey, that shows that the Most High loves us. All right, like it says in Deuteronomy 7th chapter, man. All right,
shows that he loves us and he never did away with his people.
And like the scripture also said that he has turned his back on us for just a little while, man. All right, that's in Isaiah as well. All right, the Most High, hey man, again, man, we serve the best power upon the earth, man. All those other power, all the rest of it is idols, man. All right, they can't help you, man. They can't have mercy on you. All right, they can't save you from the hands of your enemies. All right, you can't set up a new kingdom. All right, can't do nothing, man. They collect dust, man. All right, like the brother read earlier. All right, these gods of wood and stone, man. All right.
Yeah. This Leviticus chapter 26, verse 40. If they should confess their iniquities, the iniquity of their fathers, and they trespass against me, and also they have walked contrary unto me, and that I also have walked contrary unto them, and have brought them into the land of their enemies. If their uncircumcised heart be humble, they then accept the punishment of their iniquity. Then I will remember my covenant with Jacob, and also my covenant with Isaac, and also my covenant with Abraham will I remember, and I will remember the land. Right, so matter of fact, let me jump back a little bit. Let me jump back to verse 16. Leviticus chapter 26, verse 16. And I will also do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and burning anguish. It shall consume thy eyes, and cause sorrow of heart. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, and your enemies shall eat it. And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. And they that hate you shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when no man pursue it. Right, and that's basically the captivity when we first got with Pharaoh, basically. All right.
Yeah, that sounds like it sums up. I was gonna say that sounds like it sums up the whole Deuteronomy 28.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Right, they said they that hate you should reign over you. All right, like the brother said, if it was like Esau, he would have just exterminated us a long time ago, but it's not up to him. So the scriptures say, man's going to the Lord. All right, so the Lord put the spirit on Esau to slack up a little bit on our captivity here. All right, because first of all, if it was still how it was, well, Jacob's submissive anyway. So, I mean, who really knows if Jacob would have started rebelling? Eventually, Jacob was rebelling, but the Most High had the scriptures say who gave Israel for a spoil. The Most High did. What you got? Go ahead.
Hey, that spirit, man. This is Isaiah 42 and verse 24. Who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers?
Right, spoil means to take. The robber is Esau. All right, who did that? The Most High did. The Most High gave us up, allowed Esau to come against us to take us down. All right. If we're still the mightiest people on the earth right now in our own state, you gotta think about how mighty we were when we was in West Africa, in Spain, and Portugal, scattered everywhere. How mighty was we then? We was way more mighty than we was back then. All right. We're way more mighty. We were way more mighty back then than we are now. All right. Look, Esau. He was still. I mean, Esau was somewhat strong, but not. He's never been as strong as us.
Right.
All right. We were stronger back then. So the Lord had to help Esau bring us down.
And also, I know at one point you brought up a point about the so-called North America, the Gadites, the Edomites, when Christopher Columbus came over here, he started all those
Taínos, they were warriors, but it was just a sword, man. You couldn't, like with the Gatling gun and the what's the other gun? Mainly the Gatling gun and all them other types of, you just wasn't gonna beat Esau. There's no way to beat Esau. We didn't have that type of technology. I mean, we could fight with swords and fight with the hands, but we're not gonna beat him with sheep.
The main way that they killed the main way that so-called white people took out the Native Americans was by cornering them, lying on deals, and having them in the area that they really didn't have an advantage in. Like you said, the Gatling gun, they had them circled, they had them surrounded.
Yeah, no way you could. Yeah, they really couldn't. Like you see that in a lot of them old westerns, they'd be like surrounded. Like they'd go like Esau bring like a posse. When Esau called them, they'd be like they'll come around the camp, they'll surround them. They had guns. There's no way you can fight. No way you gonna just get 20 machine guns around you with a bow and arrow. There's no way you gonna win that.
That's where the term ambush came from.
Yeah. There's no way you're gonna win that battle, man. At all. No way.
They were also weakening us by diseases too, right?
Yeah.
Like
smallpox, yeah.
Smallpox and all that.
They'll come when they first got here.
That's where you get with that's where you get Thanksgiving, man. That whole thing with Thanksgiving. And really they dealt treacherously with the natives, and they gave the natives diseases and killed them and all type of stuff, man.
Basically the same thing they did to the so-called Negroes.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, though. That's crazy. Cause we really, like, every nation of people went through like the same shit. Like, he brought in crack and eggs to the so-called black communities. He fucked the Native Americans up, fucked the Latinos up.
Why the scripture say the children of Judah and the children of Israel were pressed together?
Yeah.
See how we all went through the same, all the curses applied to us, man.
By the same motherfucker.
Same devil, man. Same guy. Did all that, man. But back in Deuteronomy, there was more than that.
It's more. Back in verse 24, did not the Lord? All right, let me start back at the top. All right, this is Isaiah 42 and verse 24. Who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers? Did not the Lord? He against whom we have sinned. For they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law.
Therefore, we got jacked up. We weren't obedient to the laws.
Therefore, he hath poured upon him the fury of his anger and the strength of battle,
which is what? The curses, slavery, being called a byword in the proverb, mainly slavery. That was a rigorous, when we first got here to the America, that was a rigorous slavery, man. The worst slavery by far. It's the only time we got separated as people. All right? They sell your sons to your child to your son. They sell you to Virginia. They sell your child to wherever, Dakota or wherever.
Yeah.
And they would sell you to Tallahassee, Florida. It would separate us. That was a tough slavery. Then you got your ass beat on the plantation.
Yeah, man.
rape. Woman will get raped right in front of you.
Hell, he was raping the man in front of the woman and the kids, man.
That's fucked up.
Man, Esau has to pay, man. Like I brought out, you speak probably how about Shemel Shai when we went out to Valdosta, man. This devil was eating us, man. On those cargo slave ships, he was eating us as well, man.
They eat us now.
Yep.
You think she committed cannibalism? Drinking blood and eating Jake? Like 5 years ago, I mentioned in the video I did. I think it was the Edomite boy that was doing it, but in that Buckingham Palace, whatever they call it, when she stayed at, it was a little kid about 5 or 6 years ago, tied a blanket out the window, tall ass building. Yeah, and then trying to climb out. What do you think he was doing? He was trying to escape. They was either probably gonna rape him. I'm pretty sure they raped him. Probably gonna kill him and drink his blood. And Queen Elizabeth, the harmless old, she would harm a fly. You read up on her history and all that, she was a devil, man. She was racist.
And going back then in the same spot, they used to eat us as a delicacy.
Oh, yeah.
Like they used to be alive and they'll cut pieces of us off to eat it, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, man, Esau.
It's wicked, man. That's supposed to commit cannibalism. That's the thing. Like we mentioned earlier, everything this devil stands for is against the scriptures.
And that goes to show you how deep that hatred, how deep Esau hated his brother Jacob, man.
Yeah.
He hated his brother Jacob.
And it have set him on fire round about. Yet he knew not, and it burned him. Yet he laid it not too hard. Yes.
All right, so the Most High gave us up to Esau.
I got one.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Baruch 2, and I'll go straight to the point, verse 4. It says, moreover, he have delivered them to be in subjection to all the kingdoms that are round about us, to be as a reproach and desolation among all the people round about, but the Lord has scattered them.
Right, any captivity we ever been in, the Most High put us there. The Babylonian captivity, the Syrian captivity, the Egyptian captivity. All right, captivity under the king of Moab, Eglon, under him. Any captivity, the Most High put us there. The American or the Babylon, the new Babylon captivity, the order of Babylon captivity. All right, Most High put us here. Anytime we went into slavery to the Hamites, the Most High put us there. Why? As a punishment. He never put us there for no reason. There was always a reason he put us there. Because he's a just power. He don't punish us for no reason.
Actually, I got it. It says, thus we were cast down and not exalted, because we have sinned against the Lord our God, and have not been obedient to his voice.
Right, there you go. Same as man, not been obedient to his voice, which is the laws. All right? That's all you had?
There's a lot. I'll put
Back in Leviticus chapter 26, verse 18. If ye would not yet, and if ye would not forget for all this, hearken unto me, that I will punish you 7 times more for your sins. Right? The scriptures speak about how Esau helped for the affliction. Who allowed it? The Most High allowed that. Book breaking and what else? All the other cannibalism. The Most High allowed that. Castrate us. Yeah, the Most High allowed all of that, man. For our wickedness. You read about what Columbus did to the Taino Indians. He was tying the women together, 2 horses.
Oh yeah.
And then he would kick the horse's ass or whatever, and the horses would, take off running. Horses are strong. Scripture speak about the power of a horse. Yeah. All right. People know that anyway. Like the cars, they call it horsepower. Yeah, horsepower. Cars, if 2 horses are running, they're strong. It's hard to stop a horse. Yeah. And they will run and then rip the woman apart with the baby inside of him.
Damn.
Then he would slay the baby, man. Columbus was doing that. The beloved God, Columbus, the beloved hero that Esau in this society deemed Christopher Columbus. He was doing that. They don't teach you that history in school. They just teach you he was looking for a way to India. He just stumbled upon America. How the hell does that? How does that even happen, man? How does that even? He knew exactly where he was going.
Right. And when you think about it, man, this devil mocks us, man. Year after year, man, this devil mocks us. How he conquered us, man.
Yeah, that's why now you got the scripture say that the children should seek to please the Lord. Now they're trying to do away with Columbus Day, with indigenous people did. Which we don't accept that. We don't accept that at all. We don't want that. Indigenous people did. We're not even indigenous people.
Our fucking
All right, this is our land, man. What the hell you talking about? Indigenous people? You shouldn't even be here.
God.
You want to honor us with indigenous,
But
Native Americans. This is our land, man. Because this name was we never named this land America.
Right.
You named it, they gonna name us and tell us this your name, Native American.
I got a scripture to back you up on everything you basically just said. It's Deuteronomy 28, starting at verse 49.
Probably.
It says, the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young.
Which is Esau.
And
All right.
like you said, they will rip the one. They'll basically bring two horses, tie a woman to them, had a, they'll hit the horse or whatever, had a horses basically
That's
rip
what,
the
like,
woman in half.
Going back into it, like one of y'all brothers quoted earlier in Revelations 13 and 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword shall be killed with the sword. This is patient the faith of the saints, and that's what we're looking forward to, man. Our turn, our time.
Yeah.
Us being able to recompense them from everything that we had there during everything they did us.
That's
Of course, we're
fucked up.
gonna recompense them in righteousness. We're not at all gonna do all the shit that they did. Like you said, back breaking and all of that,
Yeah.
like pulling, tying the horses and allowing the infant to pop out like that. I don't think we're gonna be doing it that way.
I don't know, we might be doing that though.
We're gonna be passing out judgment, man. But
Hey, brother, repeat what you said. 'Cause I didn't hear you. Heard what he said.
no. I said us ourselves tying, having them tie up the horses and then pull them apart.
we probably.
Yeah, that one might,
do
though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That one,
Well, you gotta think about it too, brother. The Most High, He's gonna have to put His Spirit upon us.
Yes,
to do a lot of things we're gonna do.
Look what they did. They fed our kids the
they
gators,
did a lot of shit.
all type of stuff, man. It's still stuff that we still to this
That's
day
what I
don't
saw
know
with
that
the
these damn
kids.
devils did, man.
A majority of this, like a lot of the things that they did, if you want to see, like read up on it, you got to go through the old journals that they had, like Andrew Jackson, fucking George Washington.
I would say also look at a lot of the movies that they put out.
Yeah.
Look at a lot of these slaves.
Hey, man. To mention, I seen on 12 Years a Slave. I forgot what
I
they
ain't
did
even
to
watch
Jake.
that.
They did something to his teeth. Like it was like they pulled his. Yeah, they ripped his teeth. Yep, that's what it was. They ripped his teeth out.
Yeah, they were doing that too.
Yep, come on, man.
I got a quick precept. This Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 14. Wherefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, behold, ye speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and his people wood, and this shall devour them. Verse 15, lo, I will bring a nation upon you from far, O Israel, say the Lord. It is a mighty nation, it is an ancient nation. Scripture say Amalek, first of the heat, first of all the nations. The nations, which I believe were Hamites, if I'm mistaken. Then Esau, but I gotta go back and I believe it. Yeah, I think it was so-called Jews. It's like an ancient nation, a nation whose language thou shalt not knowest, neither understandest, and what they say. Right, so it said a mighty nation, an ancient nation, whose language that you not understand. When Columbus came to the South Americas, Hebrew interpreters would, we didn't speak Spanish.
Right.
We weren't speaking Spanish, they were speaking Hebrew.
Yeah. And I was also thinking about something. I thought about this a while back. I don't know if y'all know about them travelers. What's his name? Lewis and Clark.
Yeah, Lewis and
Oh,
Clark.
yeah.
I think didn't they bring Sacagawea?
They had they had someone with them. They had more than just Sacagawea with them as well. They had some other people from the tribe helping them guide through the path that they know they went.
I was thinking like maybe they probably did the same thing. Like they brought Hebrew interpreters and whatnot. Like bro said, they had some so-called Native Americans.
It was some other men with them as well.
And some other men.
It was men there, yeah.
Okay,
They probably weren't there. They depicted it as them going willingly.
That's what I'm saying.
So we don't know if it was
That's what I'm
exactly
saying.
willingly.
Yeah, they had to tell them, man.
Back in Leviticus chapter 26, verse 19, and I will break the pride of your power, and I will break the pride of your power, and I will make your heaven as iron, and your earth as brass. Your strength shall be sent in vain, for your land shall not yield her increase, Neither shall the tree or the land yield their fruit. If you walk contrary unto me, I will not hearken unto you. It will not hearken unto me. I will bring 7 times more plagues upon you according to your sins. And I will also send wild beasts among you, which shall rob you of your children, and destroy your cattle, and make you few in number, and your highways shall be desolate. Right? When you read where's that scripture in is it in Ecclesiastes where it says the sons of beasts are men? Hold on. Let me find that real quick. The son of men are beasts. Hold on.
Ecclesiastes 3:18.
You got it good. Yeah, he saw the beast, man. All the nations are beasts. You ain't got a law that maybe that is a beast.
All right, this is Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 18. I said in my heart concerning the estate of the sons of men, that Yahweh Shai might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts.
Right, a beast. Now he saw the beast. He's really a beast. All right. Anybody that would eat another person, would cut off a man's rod and eat his rod, that's a man's beast, man. He's an animal.
Do rod and give it to his family member as a trophy or some shit.
Yeah, God,
They
yeah.
used to give it to the rebel.
Yeah, God, yeah. Shit like that. That's a beast. That's not a real beast.
Like y'all said earlier, man, if they could have, it would have been up to them. It would have been done away with a long time ago.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know they would have cut Israel from being
Hey, man, that devil, man, if it weren't for Yahweh Shai, man, that devil would have us in hardcore bondage right now.
Oh yeah,
With fetters of iron and all that around our neck and our feet, man. All right. If this devil was to vote, man, it would be a majority decision, man. All right,
It
without
will be
a
no
doubt.
different. It will be no different than the animals they got in the zoos.
Yeah.
Yeah, he saw man. He's supposed to be doing society. He saw them work to pay bills. He don't want to do that, none of that, man. That's why again, Edomites just lose their job and all that. They'll just kill themselves. They don't want to be in a lower state. Scriptures